And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Lions had 8 and 3 now. Well, they come out a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week from what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A man coming off a washout 2021. It's Travis Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Give him 18 on the play. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. play action. It's Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play call, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Once again, it's Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Well, they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle. I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll try the air now with Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. This is caught by Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the battle up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during the rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't hit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 23.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run here. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On third down, here's Etienne. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't running up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against with the run and put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Etienne up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Right? This is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Now Williams running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They go play action with Lawrence. Out to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yes, some defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drop. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Third and 2. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
I mean, I've been talking about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sider up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed during the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
He's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Lions, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8.